Welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. We are getting so close to the launch of this game now, providing it still launches on December 10th. We've had quite a few delays, but in this video I thought we would go through everything we know about Johnny Silverhand, and also exactly who he is in the game, why he's there, what he's doing. And we'll start off with probably the most known thing about him. He is played by Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is best known for his roles in John Wick and also The Matrix. He has been in other films as well, like the latest Bill and Ted. He is a central character in the game, who is an influential rocker boy, and a rocker boy is a rebellious musician that uses music to fight the authority. Johnny was the lead singer of the band Samurai, which is a chrome rock band whose music was a way to rebel and fight the system. The cool thing about the Samurais is they are actually portrayed by a real-life punk band called Refused. Johnny was originally born as Robert John Linder in 1988, and he was a US military veteran who made the rockaboy movement what it is today. As well as being the lead singer of the Samurai band, he was one of the most prominent figures to fight against the corporations. He hates Arasaka more than anyone else, Arasaka being a megacorp that deals with security, banking and manufacturing, and Johnny wants to burn them to the ground for what they did to his girlfriend, which might have actually been his fault. He is a charismatic charmer at the same time as being impulsive, irrational and a manipulator. So it's going to be fun having him in the game, because one minute he could be cool, and the next he'll just turn and start trying to manipulate you. He's got a temper on him, and he always seems to be on edge because of his history, but his dedication and ambitions are what keep him going. But at the end of the day, he doesn't care about anything but seeing Arasaka burn, and his girlfriend being freed. In 2077, because this isn't just based on Cyberpunk 2077, this has gone a long way back, Johnny is still ambitious. He's got his own agenda he wants to accomplish, and he wants to actually use us to get to it. But it's up to us whether or not he can be trusted. So a little bit of backstory as to what actually happened to his girlfriend, Alt Cunningham. Johnny was on a walk with his girlfriend Alt when she was taken and kidnapped by thugs that were working for Arasaka. They wanted to use her incredible talent as a programmer because they wanted her to make a software called the Soul Killer that would be able to copy and download any netrunner's mind. A netrunner is a savvy tech hacker that uses the internet to find information and systems and sell it on to fixers. Fixers being fencers, smugglers and information brokers that work on the black market. It was an extremely dangerous software that would kill anyone whose mind they copied, but they are the most corporate company in the world and the most powerful, so what does killing their victims matter to them? They're the sort of company that couldn't care less as long as they got more power. They're a big, corrupt corporate company. Johnny performed a show right in front of Arasaka offices in an attempt to save his girlfriend, but they made it moments too late, and the software actually killed her. In a way, her mind was actually trapped inside the mainframe, and that was Johnny's goal, just to save her from Arasaka and just free her mind. He tried everything to save her, but he came across a Borg who was named Adam Smasher, and Borgs are things that were normal humans that eventually replaced so many of their body parts with cybernetic implants that they actually ran out of flesh. And legend has it that Adam Smasher gunned down Johnny with a rifle, although his body was never found because Militech, which is a company that was fighting against Arasaka, dropped a bomb on the Arasaka building and nothing was left to find. So this goes very deep. There's a huge lore behind Johnny Silverhand, and I'm learning a lot of this at the same time as telling you guys about it because I've just been reading different articles and stuff to find all this out. This is actually really interesting on what actually happened to one of the central characters of the game. So the bomb got dropped by Militech on the Arasaka building, nothing was left to be found. It has now been 57 years since all of this happened because it happened in 2020, but that's how it all got started. He's now inside a chip implant that somehow ended up with us, and we will now see him absolutely everywhere. And that is pretty much everything we know about him. I'm sure there will be more revealed, and obviously when the game comes out, people will find out more for themselves. But to sum it up, he's a military veteran who deserted the military because of finding out the government secrets. He started a band to rebel against the government, and the band fell apart, because one of them was actually in an abusive relationship. She ended up yeeting her boyfriend out of a window, so she went to prison, and the band completely fell apart. And if I remember when reading up all of this, that actually happened in 2008, so 12 years before anything happened to his girlfriend. But she went to prison. His girlfriend was later on killed by the largest corporation in the world, or at least the most corrupt, which was looking to use software to kidnap people and upload their minds to a system which would just make them even more powerful. With Johnny's girlfriend being kidnapped, he tried everything to save her, but he also died, and he's now a chip implant that's sitting in our head with absolutely no explanation as to how it got there. He will act as a guide for us in Night City, and he will be with us for most of the game. Throughout, we will be haunted by the digital ghost of Johnny, and he'll make comments on our actions through voiceover, and he will also occasionally appear in the game as a hologram. Figuring out the mysteries behind him is a main plot line, so it's definitely going to be interesting to find out more. But on that note, we're going to leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. Do you think he can be trusted? I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.